3.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dale Pinkert. I'm the anchor here at FXStreet's live analysis room. We have the BOE doing nothing today. Had a great interview yesterday with Ashraf. Earlier in the week with Kathy, and the dollar's trying to recover. Let's take a look at my charts. Pound actually retraced 50% up here. Just missed a 50% retrace before the sell-off, and Euro's not faring much better. Euro also looking weak. Weren't even able to take out the stops. We broke above the channel line. We're back inside of it. Alien short from his setup, I think, was 1250, 1280, something like that. So dollar looks okay to me. Been talking about the potential of a recovery in the Canadian dollar. That's trying to gather some momentum here. So how's everyone doing today? Who's in the house? Hi, Alien. Hello, Jax, Fame, Tico. I see a new handle in here. Max, how are you? Who else is here? Yohei's in here. Paul Volker, Fame, Jax, DD's back. Borges back. So what's everyone up to? US dollar yen trying to hold. Maybe there's one more pop left. Hello, Borgia. So I forgot who was talking about looking to sell the guppy at 84.20. That was a good entry. Nice divergence there as well. Hi, Khalid. How are you? Hello, Khalid. So what's everyone up to? So it looks like a dollar recovery to me. How'd your week go, Khalid? Paul Volker, how are you? We have equities a little bit lower. It's a pretty negative day in the pound. I believe we're going to be speaking with Val later on. To me, it just looks like a retrace off this decline. And 151, I think, should be taken out. Good to know, Khalid. Fame, how are you today? Veteran? Veteran has an Aussie look for us. I thought we might make a move up here first. This a little A, B, C should at least challenge these highs, but we're right at Rick's 72 number, which is pretty critical, right? Thank you, Veteran. Oh, you're long. Well, I still think there's a chance for the euro to take out these highs. I think Alien gave us a look. Maybe it was a 4-hour. But I think the pound has run its course for this wave from 151. Alien's looking for this. He showed this yesterday. Interesting line right here that the euro didn't get to. So you're still looking for 1340 or so. Hello, David. Is this Dave from Aspen? Hello, Ricardo. Yeah, so Alien's trading off 15-minute charts right now. So that would still get to your trend line. Okay. Thank you, Alien. Good hunting on that, Boreal. Hi, Doji. I want to thank Alien for his Euro look, Veteran for his Aussie look. Okay. So you're just scalping around. How are you, Tico? David from Canada. Okay, David. So we talked about the divergence in Canada. I think we're going back to 32. At least back to 32 in USD CAD. Okay, live trade by Veteran. Nice. Thank you, Veteran. Good luck on it. Nice trade. Who enjoyed Veteran's interview? Who watched Veteran's interview yesterday? Okay, thank you, Boreal. Boreal, a good way to communicate your ideas in here is to have some screenshot software and provide screenshots like Veteran is and Alien is, because a picture speaks 1,000 words. Everyone thank Veteran and Alien for sharing their work. Yeah, I think so. So don't be penny wise and pound foolish, which I think applies to this being a bear market rally, in my opinion. We were talking about 154 down here. Close enough for government work. Pretty weak rally. Glad you enjoyed, Doji. You're welcome. It's my mission to build up and edify traders every day. So we do that by collaborating here for a few hours, and I also do that by bringing in people to share their ideas. Mauricio is responsible for a couple of guests this week, Kathy Lean and Ashraf Lottie. You're welcome. So Aliens talking 147. in the pound. You take a screenshot, you take a picture, and do you have screenshot software? Anyone want to give Borja a link for screenshot software? That could be. Maybe even make a marginal new high. Because it didn't quite trade 54. And it was over 70. And it's only two drives. Here's one. Here's two. Really not a great divergence here. So maybe this, Alien. We get drive 3 into next week. Around 154. That could be. Right here, you post the link right here. Oh, hi, Luimo. Okay. So everyone see the potential of a third drive coming here, like Alien pointed out, if we get this pop to 13.5 in the euro, that perhaps we trade 54 next week. Okay. See what happens when we collaborate with each other. So I wouldn't have even been, maybe later I would have caught it, but I probably would not have been thinking about one more drive up in the pound because this is so negative. But Alien's input opened my mind to another potential scenario here. So that's the advantage of sharing views. Can someone help David and Borio give them hints on how to post their screenshots? Everyone doing okay? Hello is in the room. Ziggy, thank you for the tweet. DD, welcome back. There's a new handle, Russell White. Everyone welcome Russell. A Buttalar welcome for Russell. So Russell, as you see, we share our ideas together through screenshots. It's more effective than just texting. Okay, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Alien. Yeah, good point, Rick. Opened my eyes. It had me thinking if Alien's right about Euro, that we could have a third drive, one more move up in the pound. Yeah. Yeah, that's why the pound sold off. So I like 3 dry formations. Here's 1, here's 2, maybe 1 more next week. That was great. So this is what Ziggy does for us every day in LAR. You know, he's out there letting the world know about our community. And he tweets something about LAR every day. Okay, Ricardo's got a look. Thank you, Rick. Thank you again, Ziggy. They look like stair steps. Keep getting stair steps here, Rick. I want to thank Rick for his stair step look. The pound kiwi. Thank you, Rick. Want to remind everyone before LAR opens and prior to TIP TV to tune into Yohei Elam to get your feel for the European market action. Okay, Rick. So how does he do that technically? You may not be on the right chat page. Are you in the LAR page or in the chat room page? There you go, Boreal. You did it. Everyone thank Boreal for his first screen share in the pound, not in the euro. Okay. He bought it here. Kind of like Alien, bought it at 1250, 1246, around there. Thank you, Boreal. Everyone thank Boreal for sharing his live trade in the euro. Yeah. I'm looking for stocks to turn next week, Rick. What do you think? I want to thank Boreal. The rising wedge, yeah. Okay. Kindred spirits. Yeah. That'd be nice. Thank you, Alien. That's a nice scenario. Thank you, Borio. Everyone thank Borio for his look. What are you thinking, Khalid? Tico? Interested in your outlook, guys. Khalid, did crude break out of all the channels? I think it did. Looks like it pulled back to the previous high here in crude. Right here. There's your crude oil. There's your gold pulling back. I think Ali wanted to buy it at 35. Everyone doing okay? I think someone had 84.20 for a guppy sale earlier in the week. Oh yeah, it was Pegasus. Thought we could go to 84.20. That was a pretty good call and pretty good divergence. This also might just be drive 2 in the guppy. Maybe we get another probe up there as well. Maybe it'll be weaker than the pound, especially if risk off begins to happen after this mid-October timeframe. There's your guppy. Next time down, Rick, we break out. We fail. 12.20. Okay. The 21 EMA comes in there. No, not the 20, the 200. The 200 hour comes in there. Thank you, Khalid. I just can't do it anymore. Thank you, David. I certainly don't know every day what to do. Yeah, it looks pretty bearish. Maybe it just rallies back to 320. Nice look, David. Thank you, David. Okay. Yeah, there's Pegasus. So Pegasus, nice call for recovery in the Guppy to 84.20. He was saying it down here, I think, looking for 84.20. Nice looking gold by Alien. Nice triangle. So what are we looking at here? The width of the triangle, 1080. About 90 bucks. That give you 1240. And this would give you 1030 if we break down. 1240 above, 1200, 1230 above it, 1050, 1030 underneath it. Everyone thank Alien for his look on gold and the triangle. Thank you, Alien. There's Rick's Guppy. Yeah, maybe 85. Thank you, Ricardo. Everyone thank Ricardo for his Guppy look. Euro pound still looks weak to me. I still am looking for 70.50 on the euro pound. I don't know what's going to be the reason behind it, but you could get one more push up in euro pound, but I think we're headed down here. Take out 73.25. Euro pound has troubles. Give me a Y if you see it. So the weekly looks like this in euro pound. I'm wrong over 74.40. It's a daily. Closes over 74.40. I think that we're in a peaking process and we're going to eventually head back down towards the 70.5 level to put in a right shoulder and euro pound. Give me a Y if you see it. Everyone understand the view I'm taking here in euro pound? That whether or not there's one more marginal new high left in here, that I believe we're going to pull back and either put in a right shoulder down here at the 70.5 level, 70, or get a third drive to a bottom. I'm more in the camp that we're going to put in a higher low at 70. Give me a Y if you see that. So this gives me a bit more of a negative view in euro than pound until we get down there. Give me a G if you get it. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Lowell. How are you? Is it Friday yet, guys? Is it Friday? Simon, how are you? Nice call on the guppy. Tim K, how are you? Ali, how are you? Ali, gold's going into your buy zone here. I think you said you want to try it around 11:35. Is my memory correct? Looking for 12.25 or a bounce from David. Yeah, a few people agree with that. People are leaning this way. We should take out these highs, clear out the stops of the people who think they have the high in the euro, and then go lower. Thank you, David. Nice look. I think it's how you register. Everyone thank David. Everyone welcome Russell White, Pilar. He's the only new handle I see in here so far today. Chris Baxter, I think, has been here before. Hello, Ikias. Hi, Abel. How are you, buddy? Pretty quiet down day in the equity sector. I know it's not a problem. So here in the U.S., we were taught the magic words by Captain Kangaroo are thank you and you're welcome. Nowadays, people say no problem, which is the same thing as I think they're trying to say you're welcome. But to me, it sounds more like it's not a hassle. So when people thank you, you say you're welcome. Maybe it's just me. Are you a millennial? Yeah, they're going all the way, Carlos. That's how we'll know the world is turned upside down if the Cubs go all the way. I fell asleep though. You're such an old man. You're a young man, David. Where are you from? Where do you trade from? When was the last time the Cubs won the World Series, Carlos? 1905? Was it 1905? Five-minute Aussie. Thank you, veteran. Okay, you're Canadian? All right. Everyone thank veteran. Do you know when it was, Carlos? Early 1900s, or was it in the previous century? Euro's still under pressure. All right, Borio, I have a comment. Okay. You should be able to answer that question yourself. Where's your stop? If you're turning to others to ask if your position is still valid, you didn't have a plan. Capiche? If you're asking someone to support your emotional state on a trade, you shouldn't be in the trade. So we could get all the way to 75, Rick? Yeah, a lot of beanballs. A lot of beanballs last night. Yeah, okay. That's a great look, Rick. We should stall here, but maybe this is going to look like a false breakdown. It sure, one thing I could say is after the breakdown, it sure didn't make much progress. It's giving people too much time to short the breakdown. Don't you agree? It's giving people too much time to short the breakdown. Makes me suspicious of the breakdown. Capiche? Hi, Ruach. You know what I mean, Rick? It's given people too long to think about selling that breakdown. There you go. I agree, Borio. Okay, well, there's the problem. I really think that we should know where our stops are going to be when we get in the market. Yeah. I've used mental stops before. And the last time I used a mental stop, my next stop was a mental institution. So John Lambert has a blog. Here's his blog. Market reflectance, not market flatulence. A lot of hard work goes into this. You want to post. So there you go. There's John's blog, LMR. Good luck with it, John. But Ricardo, you know what I mean about that breakdown of the monthly channel line? It's like the market is saying, hey, everyone, I broke down about 3 weeks ago, but I know you missed the breakdown, so I'm going to give you plenty of time to decide to trade it. Anyway, those are my thoughts on that monthly breakdown. It should have accelerated, and instead it's holding, testing it, testing it, testing it. What's this, alien? Good one. Who's this? Draghi? Is that Draghi? Good cartoon, bro. You're welcome, John. Well, I don't know. I think sometimes we have to also listen to our intuition. I think that we also have intuition. It's just my philosophy. When the markets give people accommodate people for too long to trade a breakout, I'm skeptical, and I'll make no apologies for it. Yeah, that's Draghi. He looks like he's having a hard time standing on top of the world now. Yeah. Look, I've been wrong 1,000,001 times. So I'm just another guy in here expressing my views just like you guys. Never held myself up to be the trading messiah at FXStreet. I'm just another guy facilitating the best community on the net, paid or unpaid. I used to be a blind squirrel, but now I'm a lion. I don't have to know what the Aussie's going to do. I kind of tie Aussie more to the gold than to the S&Ps now. So if we get to 2040, I'll just short S&Ps or buy bearish ETFs. I don't need to know where the Aussie's going to go. You know what I mean? Yeah, you like that, don't you, Ali? Here's another look from David. So if I'm bearish gold, I'm bearish Aussie. And right now I'm neutral gold. So I'm neutral Aussie. Everyone thank David for his look in Euro Yen 1 hour. And I learned that from you, Rick. Trade everything as an individual. I know we all look at correlations, but and I know that things do correlate, and then sometimes they don't correlate. But overall, you know, if I'm looking for 2040, 2050, 2060 in the S&Ps, and then I'm looking for 1830 to be taken out, I'm going to trade S&P related products and not try and correlate it with the Aussie. Capiche? Everyone thank David for his look. I see a new handle in here. I think Nate is new. Everyone welcome Nate. I want to say hi to Yohei Elam. I think Yohei's in the room. Tune into his broadcast at 8 GMT. How about a LAR welcome for Nate? Make Nate feel at home. Everyone doing okay? Okay, I'll be back in 5. You guys could continue to collaborate. Taking a quick break. Be back in less than 5. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming Nate. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. Thank you, Rick. Interesting look. Thank you, Rick. Nice options on the S&P path. Hey, Chi-Town, how are you? I've been seeing you all week. What hasn't turned bearish yet? Stocks? What do you got here? Okay. The S&P. All right. Well, all I know is a few weeks ago when I thought we could get back to 2040 and it hasn't done it yet, there was a lot of skepticism. Now it looks like it has a shot to do that. Thank you, John. Let's see what Chi-Town's got for us. Yeah, let's look. Thank you, Chi-Town. Nice look. I know you're a Sox fan. Hi, Jose. Okay, I got it. Thank you, LMR. How are you, Jose? Everyone thanks Chi-Town. I know you're a Sox fan, but did you watch the game? I kind of think a lot of turning points. I'm looking for turning points next week. Friday, Monday. There is, Gann used to pay attention to planetary oppositions. There's a planetary opposition Sunday, I think the 11th or 12th. Guy I used to follow, Eric Haydick, was big on midweek, mid-month reversals, and we're approaching mid-month next week. So I'm thinking next week we should get some clarity for a directional trade. Just a guess. Kiwi pretty weak. There's your daily. Yeah, looks like it should make a new high. We have confirmed highs here on the 1 hour. Kiwi's not done either. Diverge a little bit, but too much mo. I can't do either. I can't buy it or sell it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was asking Carlos earlier, Chi-Town, good one. When was the last time the Cubs won the World Series? 1905? Do you know the year? Yeah, what was the last time? 1905, early 1900s? Anyone know? I wasn't around, so no comments upon how old I am. I wasn't around when the Cubs won the World Series. Not even sure if my parents were around then. They weren't even around yet. So my grandparents might remember the Cubs win, except they were in Poland and Romania. Yeah, running away from persecution. So I don't think they watched the Cubs. They were busy trying to survive. Everyone doing okay? Yeah, what time are they released? The Fed minutes. What minute are they released? 1908. Okay. Wasn't there a banking panic then? Yeah. So I think there was a banking panic then, wasn't there? In the early 1900s? Some kind of panic? Oh, they went back to back. Wow. So that's 207 years. Yeah. When was that great banking panic that we had before 29? I think where JP Morgan came to the rescue of the market. Was it 1911? Gold looking heavy here. You think that's it for gold, veteran? So we're about 15 minutes away from Val. Euro's trying to dig its heels in. Oh 07. So I was just joking and it really happened. Okay. Isn't that something, guys? So the last time the Cubs won a World Series in 1907, we had a banking panic. What do you think of that historical fractal? So if the Cubs go all the way, look out, baby. There's your sell signal in equities. What do you think of that, Nostra Pinkard call? Cubs win the World Series, stocks crash 50%, just like the banking panic, the Knickerbocker crisis in 1907. Pretty cool. Pretty scary going into Halloween. Okay. What do you mean, Ali? He's bullish all the time. He's been bullish since 1900. I believe that's all it's about. Okay. Chi-Town's a gold bear. I think there's a trade from 1030. Nice look, Chi-Town. Thank you, buddy. Very nice gold look. Yeah, probably. It's a good bank. It's a good bet. Everyone thank Chi-Town. What a great community. I want to thank everyone for sharing their work in here every day. Yeah, not till the euro makes a new low, whether it's 102 or 97. I agree, John. What a great community. Who agrees with me? Look at all the great ideas that have flowed in 60 minutes. 60 minutes of valuable insights. Thank you, Larians. There's my thank you. $880 was the 1979 high, and it's 61.8 back. All right, see you, Alien. Take a look at that, Chi-Town. When Russia invaded Afghanistan in late 79, early 80, gold peaked at 880. And then if you take the whole bull move from 200 to 1900, 61.8 back is 880. So I find that pretty interesting, the confluence of a 20-year high and a 61.8 retrace. What do you think? Thank you for all you do for us, Alien. What do you think of that? Check it out. Pull up your monthly and you'll see it. Because the recent low was halfway back. Yeah, I know. But they said just for a trade on fast money. I saw that Friday. Oh, the minutes? Okay. But take a look at that gold number because I know you follow this stuff. Yeah. That probably takes until the spring of next year, maybe. Until we do QE 4 or 5 or whatever. Then we do QE. So we have the deflationary crisis, and then we have QE. First deflation, then extreme inflation. Yeah. So Val should be with us in about 7 minutes. Stand by. Okay, everyone. Pretty quiet session. True. Thank you, Rick. 980 for Rick. This looks like 1030. This is your first look right here. Or we're going to 12. Thank you, Ricardo. $9.52. And then down here. That's $7.50. Thank you, Rick and Veteran. Stand by for Val. 3 minutes away. Okay, everyone. 9:52. Okay. All right. And here's a look from John. Looks like a short-term chart. Back towards 1280. Thank you, John. Stand by for Val. Valeria Bednarik, Chief Strategist at FXStreet, will join us in a minute or two. Those of you seeing the screen right now, this is what we do in LAR. We share work through screenshots, collaborate. There have been many valuable insights in the first 90 minutes or so of our programming today. I'm looking forward to getting some looks from Valeria Bednarik in about a minute. Just wanted to show everybody what we do through screenshots. So people are always sharing their looks. Here's a look in the gold from Ricardo. When we get, this is how we communicate our ideas here in the community. And just waiting for Val to join us. We'll stand by. Valeria Bednarik, Chief Strategist at FXStreet. If you're curious about LAR, it's no risk to join us. I think that we have a great mastermind community here. So I'm sure Mauricio is sending Val the link right now. I think there's going to be a mess in equity markets in November. I think the potential for a debt ceiling fiasco does exist. And looking for potential shorting opportunities in the S&Ps in the next several days. In the meantime, as long as the market's stable, so should the dollar be. It's going to be interesting to see dollar direction. My best guess is if we get this failure and take out the 1830 low, that should be dollar bearish. That's my best guess. That's my Nostra Pinkert. So I'm just going to sit here and stand by for Val. It's our mission to build up and edify traders every day and add value to your trading experience at FXStreet. If you think that we accomplished that mission, or we did today, give me a Y. So I think we have another look. From Chi-Town here. There's the gold. And Chi-Town thinks there's a shot for 800. We get through 10:30. This would be 5. Or we're going to have a crash day today. Hi, Val.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Good. I know you had a long day with the BOE coverage and etc. So, how you feeling? How you doing?
Okay, I'm happy because tomorrow is Friday, you know.
I thought today it feels like it to me, Val, today.
Okay, yeah, this week has been extremely long for me. I'm not sure why, but I feel like, I don't know, it's too long. Anyway, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. So, interested, since we were last together on the NFP, we got that quick sell-off in the euro from areas that we talked about prior to the number, and I think I recall saying, well, after the Fed, it only took 24 hours to reverse, and then Friday it reversed intraday, but now we're trying those levels again, and I see you have that line up there. To me, it doesn't look that great.
Yeah, for me, honestly, I was following this kind of triangle we had in the euro and the daily descendant trend line. We had a break higher today, but break higher was not enough to take off this high, last week high, right payrolls high. And the payroll all of a sudden back below it, trading range bound. There is a slightly bullish tone in here, but seems that the market is not yet convinced of buying the euro, right?
Maybe this is a classic, the first breakout's the fake out. So we broke out of the triangle this time to the upside, and maybe now we're ready for some type of test of the bottom line.
Yeah, the bottom is around 1160 these days.
Yeah.
And we have plenty of intraday lows there, meaning it's also a strong static support level. But honestly, I'm not seeing much directional strength in the euro. This day, nothing really clear because it's trading for the most range bound. Honestly, I would like to see it breaking through 1330, 1340 region to confirm that the pair will regain some strength and maybe retest those highs in the 1460 region, right? But honestly, at this point,
it's taking its time if it's going to do it.
Yeah.
Look at how quickly we got down from the over 114 level to 111, and look at how long we've been moving sideways since that break. I don't know. To me, it looks corrective. The recovery.
Yeah, seems so. I don't know. Maybe the market today is also waiting for the Fed minutes, right? But I don't see much light coming from there. The Fed has been pretty unclear on a monthly basis ever since the year started. So actually, and the minutes are from before the latest payroll, which was awful, right? So I don't see how the minutes can help the greenback gain more ground, but neither see how this can reverse, can accelerate at this point.
The only constructive thing I could say is that maybe the fact that we didn't take out those stops over the NFP high is that maybe there's just some unfinished business to clear out some of the bears that shorted the euro Friday and think they have a top and then fail. Sometimes they try and shake out as many participants as possible before the move they're looking for happens, and then most likely without them. So maybe just shake those people out, go for buy stops. But I don't know. As long as the S&Ps are still recovering, I'm not looking for any big downside in the dollar.
Yeah, I'm following a bit in commodities and stocks today, and besides a spike lower in gold, they are flat intraday. Meaning, take a look at those 4-hour candles. There's nothing going on in stocks, nothing in commodities. The market is waiting for the Fed. Believe it or not, we are waiting for the minutes. And I was not expecting the pound to take it so hard. The Bank of England minutes. Indeed, we have not lost that much ground, but the pair has shed over 100 pips in today's from its high, a bit too much for the on hold stance of Bank of England, right?
Yeah.
But Here we are. We need to recover above this 53.15 level, which is the 38% retracement there of the latest daily fall.
Yeah, and the high was just a shade under 50 on the recovery
Yeah,
retrace. Looks
exactly.
like a bear market rally to here too. I'm not saying we can't, continue the bear market rally, but it was natural. I think we talked about it would be natural for the pound to come back to 54 after that big break from
Yeah,
650.
yeah, and there we are. I don't know. I don't know that if we lost 52 right now or the couple upcoming sessions or hours, then
Yeah.
the pair will be back in the bearish track.
You know what I think, Val, and I'd like to get your input on it. All right.
Okay.
The
What is
Fed, the Fed did not tighten in October. That should have been dollar bearish.
Yeah,
Friday we had a shockingly weak NFP number. The
yeah.
dollar recovered and really didn't get creamed. So we've had a couple of major news events that should be dollar negative, and the dollar doesn't look negative to me. What do you think of that?
Yeah, well, it doesn't seem too negative for me, but it indeed has lost its shine. That's what I'm seeing. Take a look at
Yeah.
gold and crude at new highs, holding
Yeah.
there. I
It's
mean,
interesting that the commodities are doing that really without a lot of dollar weakness. I
yeah,
mean, the euro gave back a lot of its gains after the NFP. The gold it gave back nothing and
yeah.
continued to the upside. What do you think that means?
I don't know how to understand that, but
Me
prob
either. I was hoping someone would explain that to me.
yeah, I'm not sure if I'm the indicated one because I don't know. Still, if you take a wider outlook of the situation all over the world, the fact is that the U.S. is still the number one economy and the strongest and the one that is talking about a rate hike. The same
Yeah.
history we have been hearing for over a year already, right?
Yeah, we could have made a recording of this a year ago. And you know what else, Val? I'm disappointed. I understood this kind of, compressed range trading and thinner volume before Labor Day. I don't understand it now. It's
Yeah,
almost like we're in the eye of a hurricane unless there's a red event.
yeah, I do believe the same. I do see that we are waiting for something, but there is not such something ahead that could force the market to be this range bound these days,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's such, I don't know, the market has, investors mostly had forgot about a probable rate hike in this 2015, right? So maybe there's a bit of hope in there, but honestly, I don't know what we are waiting, but indeed we are waiting for something.
And waiting and waiting and waiting. I mean, really, Euro since April. We're talking about 6 months of
Yeah,
being in this sideways range between 104 and 112 forever. I guess we're going to, my bias is we resolve that range to the downside, and I don't think that we get any type of dollar route probably until the market starts to accept the idea that there isn't going to be a tightening. And what might be next, especially if the S&Ps take out that double bottom, could be QE next year.
yeah. Well, uh, a couple of months ago, I said no, no QE. Right now, I'm thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm a seller at your red line in the S&Ps if it happens early next week.
20 simple moving average in the daily to
Where is
south,
it? 20,
south.
40-ish?
Yeah, there.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of people are using the 2011 analog and they're looking for new highs here. Because in 2011 we did something similar and we grew to new highs. I'm not sure if there's not one more shoe to drop. I'm starting to think about this, Val, with what's happening with Boehner's resignation and McCarthy putting his foot in his mouth, who was kind of the favorite to become the next House Speaker.
Yeah,
That keeping the government open isn't as big of a deal as the debt limit, which comes up really, I think we start running out of money before November to service the debt. I think we could have a debt ceiling limit fiasco in Congress this year, and that would shake up markets. That would shake up the dollar.
I don't know. That has been happening for the past 3 years, and we will have been talking about the probability of a parliament hung on. But at the end, they solve it before the deadline, right? Right before that. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
not.
you know, you had the stability of Boehner, all right, who fought the Tea Party guys, and he's acquiesced, all right, so he stepped down, and we're going into an election,
Yeah.
so it's almost like it's almost set up. Plus, the Cubs won yesterday. We were talking today. The last time the Cubs won the World Series, that's a baseball team in Chicago, was 1907. And
Oh,
in 1907, there was also a bank panic in the U.S. that J.P. Morgan saved the day. So I know it's crazy, but look, I was a Cub fan all my childhood and everything. Spent time in the bleachers, and you know they always disappoint their fans, even if you love them. But that to me would really be a sign that the world's upside down if the Cubs go all the way. That's my sports fractal.
okay. Okay.
So how
Some
about
use of
yen?
so
Go
why you
ahead.
don't not in sport?
Yeah, yeah. So Japanese yen, um,
Oh, that one is.
another dull one, right?
Yeah, check out the daily chart. It's
Yeah.
awful. The long shadows and the long wicks and candles say nothing but that the range prevails. Although I was taking a look today in the daily, that if you take a look at the 100 simple moving average, it's gaining bearish slope above the 200 one, and both are well above the current price, and we are posting lower lows. So I do believe that the breakout will happen towards the downside, although of course we need a confirmation of that, right?
Oh,
We have been finding buyers 1850, 1060 ever since late August, so that's the level I'm watching. Not much the FIBO because I believe that this is not as relevant as this three, but anyway, I believe that if we take that
is
low, we can go lower.
is GDP important tomorrow?
What?
Do we have GDP tomorrow?
Tomorrow GDP in the US?
Yeah, I don't think
No,
so. We don't. Okay.
no, it's
All right.
usually by the end of the month. We had it last week.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm fried. All right. So yen should have been doing better with the S&P recovery with risk on.
Yeah, and that's what I noticed also these days. Stocks have been doing good, pretty much, and this one remains indifferent to stocks, indifferent to dollar, indifferent to everything. No, not much. The good news is that when it breaks, we are going to have a huge directional rally. The bad news is that we don't know when that will happen, but
Right.
uh, that's what I'm waiting for, right? Uh,
Okay. And how about some levels in Aussie?
The Aussie, our friend the Aussie. It has been recovering pretty much well, right? And overall, I do believe that there are still chances to go higher, particularly if we take 72.40, which is for me an immediate resistance level. If you take a look at older uh, time frame charts, you will see that the pairs fell there many times. But we need to gain above this level to be able to continue running, right? I'm not seeing much
Right.
of a weakness right now in here, right? And for the most, I do believe that 71.10 is the level to watch now for a breakout lower.
Yeah,
We are,
gold and Aussie seem to be somewhat trading together with lags. So
yeah, these days, not much of a Aussie and gold, but Aussie and commodities in general. When
yeah,
commodities are happy, the Aussie is happy. It's all about China in here, right? If
yeah,
China is doing okay and commodities rise because there's more demand, then the Aussie is also healthy and also rises. But if China starts to tumble, the demand of commodity falls, and then so does the LC.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for sharing your views, Val.
My pleasure.
I hope you have a great weekend, and
Uh,
I hope we come break out of these ranges eventually. I think we will in November.
in
Or
November.
I think,
Oh
yeah,
my.
maybe next week we get a little better clarity in some of these things here.
We were talking earlier today with Yohai that the upcoming Bank of England meeting will include the review of the inflation forecast, global forecast, and also will happen the same in Japan with the next economic policy meeting by the end of October. They will review. So, and October last year was the time when they launched the latest round of quantitative easing in Japan. And we also have the Fed meeting by the end of October. So maybe there we get a clearer picture in the market and we can
Yeah,
get
that's a
out of.
lot of central bank action later in the month.
Yeah, by the end of the month, we have a lot of real action because,
Well, we'll see if it's a trick or treat for Halloween, Bill.
yeah, yeah,
So all I could say is this.
I forgot about Halloween. We,
All I can say is this. Boo,
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
ghost. Boo, are you scared?
Oh, you don't know how much.
All right, Val. Well, it's always a treat to talk to you, my friend.
Same year, Dave.
All right, have a great weekend, Val.
Same for you and everyone else. See you back soon, okay, guys? Bye bye.
Okay. Valeria Bednarik, Chief Strategist at FXStreet, Twitter handle at Val Bednarik. Everyone okay? Deutsche Bank. But Chi-Town, what if we're going to 1750 in the S&Ps? Where will the euro be then? So here's a question I have. So, I went over the dollar last Friday and said back under 94 and a half, look out, dollar. I don't think we're there right now. 94 and a half is going to give us a sub 90 Dixie. So I think we're actually going to make another move up here. Right? So my question here is on the S&Ps, which I'm still thinking has some more life to the upside, up towards 2040, 2060. What's going to happen if this is a failing rally in the S&Ps? Yeah, it's different than 2011. There are a lot of things different. John, I recommend you watch the interview I did with Ashraf Ladi tomorrow, and you'll see why the 2011 analog is quite different than what we're seeing now. So if we're going to 2040, and then we're going to, let me pull up a weekly. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying this is my preferred, this is what I think is going to happen. So if we rally up here to 2050, and this was 300, this was about 300 points, and then we go to 1750, I'm thinking 14,000 to 12. But what will that do to the dollar? Higher dollar on a flight to quality, or lower dollar by a lack of confidence with the Dow going to 15,000? What do you think the euro will do? I have no idea. I would assume that would be dollar bearish, but maybe it isn't because we're deflating. Maybe it's dollar bullish. Hi, Rob. Sure, Rob's stuff is still positive, the euro. It's not coming up for me. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's still, Rob needs lower numbers for bearish. So we're still in bullish territory. No, we're underneath it. 1260 was important. It's neutral all the way down, huh? You have no bearish look. It just turns neutral. Okay, Rob. Everyone thank Rob for his cane lines. See you, Luimo. Thank you, Rob. Everyone thank Rob for his cane lines. Here comes the euro. So some alien like the euro here. I think Borgia liked it. So we have about 20 minutes left and the dollar is weakening. When do you think they'll do that, Tim? Next year? Say the S&Ps go to 1550. Thank you, Ali. Okay. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Chi-Town. Thank you, Ricardo. Maybe we're going, but yeah, maybe that's it. Thank you, Rick. So we bounced off the trend line on the NFP Friday, the major trend line Ricardo's had for a while. And now it's starting to stall. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, guys. Everyone doing okay? Well, everyone doing okay? Yeah, I think this is what Todd Gordon is looking for. Not to make new highs. Go down to the base and rally one more time and then look out. Nice look, Rick. Thank you, Rick. 1 year trend line there. Okay. Next year. Okay. April. I think that's in April of next year. I think next year sell in May and go away will be a good thing to do. And maybe even the market makes a new high into April. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe down into the end of the year and then up into, get a 2 to 6 month, 4 month rally. Takes you into April if we bottom in December. You need an antihistamine, my friend, and also I get Mucinex. Will help you cough up that stuff. My very good friend Mauricio. Everyone pray for Mauricio to get over his cold. Give me a P if you're going to pray for Mauricio to get over his cold. He's tough. He still works 20 hours a day, cold or no cold. Only used to have colds for 6 months a year as a kid. You're a lion, man. Nothing stops my wingman. Mauricio Carrillo. Rain, wind, sleet, or snow. All right, let me get Chi-Town stuff. Okay, up towards 125, 128, yeah. That would make sense. It'd be like a 90 Dixie up here. I like that look. Thank you, Chi-Town. Peaks into the beginning of next year, and here's Rick's look. Yeah, a lot of people talking 102. Yeah, you've been talking 102. Into the end of the year, maybe, huh? Or back down to here, 90. I think if we break down, we're going to go a lot further than 93. I think we'll go to 90. And this would look like a descending triangle. So you got, say, 93 and a little over 100 would give you 86. 86 if we break down. At least 90. But that's a great clear view of channels. It's got to hold here. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Chi-Town. And the Astros. Everyone thank Rick and Chi-Town. And here's Rob's weekly S&P. Monthly line 2085. Okay. That's a little further than I thought it could go, but maybe you're right. 2085. 2070. This is probably 2050 here. Nice look, Rob. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, guys. Here's a trading idea from Rick. That link didn't work for me, Rick. It didn't work. Yeah, you'll have to watch the video. Welcome, Josh, to our community. Or you could scroll back for different looks. We're thinking Euro has a shot to maybe retrace here up towards this line, up around 1340, 1350 early next week. Yeah, Rick, that link didn't work. Clear out the NFP stops, which it failed to do. And then maybe this might be a short setup, but it looks higher. And Josh, maybe one more push up in the pound as well to give us a third drive to a top up around 54 at the 50% retrace. Anyone else have any input for Josh on the Euro? This is a pound Aussie, Rick? Okay. So this kind of sets up with the, it's gonna be a nice rally here, huh? It's a nice count. 15-minute chart. So I know the markets are boring if Ricardo's using a 15-minute chart and Alien's using a 15-minute chart. That tells you we have low volatility. When guys like this with kind of a swing position mentality start lowering their time frames. What, Mauricio? What, to go back and watch the video? I forget what I say the minute after I say it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So do you agree with me, Rick? He's bored. I know. Well, no volatility is very low when Ricardo starts showing 5-minute charts and Alien goes to 5-minute. And guys that already use 5 minutes like Jax and Veteran will start showing 1-minute tick charts. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You use them for entries, but you hardly show them. Okay, my friends, here's the wrap up. Starting with Euro USD. We didn't accomplish taking out the buy stops over the NFP high. To me, that looks like there's a high probability of us shaking out the people who think they sold the high in the euro last Friday. Alien opened my eyes up to that perhaps if that happens in the euro, that we maybe get one more push up for a potential third drive at the 50% retrace. In the pound, I'm still negative euro pound. Looking at this setting up a top that's going to give us a pullback for a right shoulder on the weekly. Canada, we talked about covering shorts and looking for rallies back to 32. I think that can happen as well. And Japanese yen is really taking its time doing something to the upside with the recovery in stocks, but maybe it comes to life for a couple of days, but definitely dogging it. And with that, I want to thank everyone for their contributions today. Okay, I want to thank each and every one of you individually for sharing your work with us today. I want to start with Ricardo. Alien's gone. Thank you, Vedran. Josh, welcome to our community. Nate, welcome. Paul, thank you, Chi-Town, for sharing all of your ideas today. Tim, thanks for agreeing with me on QE4. Luimo's gone. Carlos, nice to see you in here. Now I know your handle is hello. David, thank you very much for sharing charts today. I don't know who Y is. Yohei, I don't know if you're here, but keep up the good work during your broadcasts every day. DD, welcome. Alien, he's gone. And Khalid, my buddy, take it easy. Oh, okay. We'll wrap it up with Rick's 1 minute chart on the euro. Yeah, okay. So here's your 1 minute position trade for the next half hour. Right here with Rick showing the 1 minute chart. Looks okay. Looks like we're going for these. Looks like we're headed higher. A, B, C. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Looking forward to wrapping everything up with you guys tomorrow. I do think with this planetary opposition that we have coming up over the weekend, that next week we could get some significant reversals to trade. So until then, adios, amigos. Arrivederci. Nostrovia. Shalom. Inshallah. See everyone tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Adios, amigos.